Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today let's talk about Ananya Pandey and how she was recently caught lying. So this is the so-called bronzer test that everyone keeps talking about. She says I haven't applied anything. According to her, this is just what happens when you go on a good holiday and magically return with a tan. And honestly, this is something a lot of star kids do.
Tests of bronzer, which y'all are saying that I've put.
I'm gonna come back and find you. We got more.
It's called going on a good holiday and getting a tan.
They get certain procedures done, and the moment their audience starts pointing it out, they gaslight everyone by blatantly lying. They deny everything, pretending nothing happened. So, a similar concern was raised recently by Mohit Suri when he was talking about casting for his film Bani. He said it took him 4 to 5 months to find a lead actress. If you ask why, because his criteria was very specific. He wanted a young woman in her early 20s, someone who had not touched her face, no filters, no botox, no cosmetic enhancement at all. And he said something that was honestly terrifying. He wanted a young girl around 20 to 22 age range who had not done anything cosmetologically to her face or body. And the scary part, people just weren't fitting this basic criteria anymore. That's how difficult it has become. It shows how, in today's era, even extremely young people who don't even need it are falling into trap, altering their face. Everyone is ignoring their unique features, all to look the same. Look at the list of Bollywood star kids. Hardly anyone is left who hasn't undergone some cosmetic procedure. Let's start with Ananya Pandey. During Battle of Bollywood, one of her clips went viral because her fake tan looked very off, the shade didn't match, it was obvious. People in the comments pointed it out, this looks odd. It was very clear in that clip this was not a natural tan. But Ananya? She felt the need to prove that she hadn't used any bronzer, so she made a video. She took a white cloth and rubbed it on her hands, showing, see, nothing transferred. This isn't just bronzer. I just got tanned on vacation. But here's the thing, people weren't even discussing her looks anymore. They were talking about that specific appearance on Bato of Bollywood, and she herself escalated the issue by lying. Anyone who has used fake tanning products knows this. Once they dry, they don't transfer that easily. If they did, celebrities would leave stains on each other's clothes every time they hug. So, rubbing a cloth lightly proves nothing. Now, this isn't about body modification, but the point is this. If you're lying about something as small as shade mismatch, do you really think they would ever admit to facial modification? Then there's her upcoming film with Kartik Aaryan. During the shoot, Ananya posted a photo and people immediately speculated that she may have opted for lip fillers. If you look at her current clips, the fillers aren't very obvious, and that's the thing. Some celebrities get fillers in very small quantities so it looks natural. But fillers often create a slight flip on the side of the lips. That's how people notice. In Ananya's case, it's possible she was experimenting with temporary fillers. Maybe she was testing it out. But the problem is, celebrities do these things and then they go into interviews claiming they're all natural. And the funniest part, after using fillers and Botox, they go on social media pretending they achieve this look using natural remedies. At this point in the industry, Janvi Kapoor and Khushi Kapoor are among the very few who at least admit they have got certain things done. Khushi has openly spoken about her insecurities and wanting to fix them. Janvi even joked about it, saying she looks amazing, mesmerizing, breathtaking, and people still call it plastic. Who cares? But the reality is, these people are actors. Their faces are constantly on screen. These looks are being normalized. When actors become heavily dependent on Botox and filler, there will be problem because they struggle to give expressions. If this were just Instagram models, fine, flawless skin makes sense. But if you want to act and still opt for these procedures, that's a bad decision. Look at today's star kid, Janvi, Khushi, Sanaya, Ananya. Even in different films, they look extremely similar. This is the current beauty standard. There is a term often used in the West. Everyone has the same face. It used to apply to Hollywood, but now it applies to Bollywood too. Earlier, actors like Madhuri Dixit, Kajol, Rani Mukherjee, Koingana Sen, Bipasa Basu, Karina, they all looked different. They embraced their uniqueness. That's why their screen presence had an aura. The aura is missing today. And here's the most disturbing part. Many star kid parents influence or advise their kids to undergo cosmetic procedures at a very young age, whether it's surgery or skin lightening treatment. In some cases, this transformation began during their teenage years. That's heartbreaking because they don't have the maturity to make such decisions. Take Nysa Devgn. She hasn't even debuted yet, but she's already making public appearances. There's a drastic difference in her facial features and skin tone. Her nose looks different, her lips looks different. She seems like she undergone multiple procedure, and she's only 22 years old. And the side effect of fillers and botox are already visible. When young people opt for these procedures, facial muscles get damaged. That is the reason these people look older than their age. This pattern was seen on Love Island too. Contestants in their early 20s look like they were in their late 30s. This is what happens when these things are normalized. And then these same parents go on talk show preaching love yourself, use skincare, we use natural remedies, while they themselves have undergone skin lightening treatments. If you think these beauty standards don't influence people, then you're wrong. Look at veneers. Actors using bad veneers on screen have made people destroy their natural smile. Take Anushka Mitra. She had a beautiful, stunning smile, yet she opted for veneers. Fans questioned it because it looked odd. Same with Apurva. These procedures aren't openly promoted, but they are promoted subliminally. Meaning, by repeatedly showing these looks, they plant the idea in your subconscious. So one day you feel compelled to opt out for them too. Hollywood went through this phase years ago. What looked odd then has now become the new normal. Even Rajkumar Rao faced similar scrutiny. People noticed changes. His response didn't feel entirely honest, claiming he used filler 8 years ago. If that were true, the changes wouldn't appear now. No one is judging their choices, but don't play both sides. Don't preach natural beauty while misleading people into believing flawless skin and fuller lips are easy to achieve with home remedies. That's wrong. So that's it for the video. Let me know what you think about today's star kid trying to fit into a appearance mold. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.